إِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا يُسَارِعُونَ فِي الْخَيْرَاتِ. These prophets were competing in doing good. وَيَدْعُونَنَا رَغَبًا وَرَهَبًا. And they called upon us in fear and in hope. وَكَانُوا لَنَا خَاشِعِينَ. And they were humble in front of me. If you understood what and who is your Rabb, there is never a moment in your life when you would be alone. There would never be a situation in your life when you would feel too squeezed. Because the word Rabbana and Rabbi would be always on your lips. Look at the life of the prophets in the Quran. Every turn and twist in their life, they say the word Rabbana, Rabbi, Rabbi, in constant conversation with Allah. Constantly talking to Allah. Because the health of any relationship is determined by communication. I love my parents. But if I call my father after 5 days and I say, Baba, I was missing you. He says, yes, Habib, you're missing me. Why didn't you call me then? Really, you were missing me? If I go for a trip, I call my wife. After 10 days, I'm not speaking to her. And say, I was missing you. She says, of course you're missing me. I have 0 missed calls from you. Clearly you're missing me. Yeah, the health of every relationship is dependent upon communication. And so if we know our Rabb, and we are attached to our Rabb, because He Rabbana, Rabbi, my Lord. And He addresses us by saying, Abdi, my slave. It's 2 ways. And in fact, it is at that moment in time when one really thinks that Allah would abandon us, He says, Abdi. Imagine, when does a parent say to their child, I don't want to ever see your face again, get out of my house. It takes a lot for a parent to kick their child out of the house. The child has to do something really wrong. The child has to make some big crime, fail their GCSEs, marry someone from outside the village, outside the tribe, come home with a revert sister or a revert brother. Finish. The door is not opening, the locks have been changed, out. When this happens, when the major crimes happen, the parent, we don't even want to look at you, don't want to know you. However, when the abd, the one so indebted to Allah that he needs Him and he feels obliged to please Him in every moment, you and me, when we commit the major crimes, how does Allah address us in the Quran? قُلْ يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ. My slaves who committed crimes against themselves, my slaves. لَا تَقْنَطُوا مِنْ رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ. Never despair of the mercy of Allah. No matter what major sin we committed, what crime we committed, what wrong we did, Allah says, you're mine. You're not out of the house. Come back. This is the lutf, the mercy, the gentleness, the appreciativeness of our Rabb. And so the action to take away from today is, if you knew the meanings of Rabb, the master, the nurturer, the one who looks after your every affair, the one who keeps the door open when you leave, the one who tells you to come back when you've wronged, the one who, when you're not even aware, He's planned everything for you. If you knew that Rabb, then the word Rabbana would be on your lips as often as possible. You would be in constant conversation with your Rabb.